respected for his tremendous jiu-jitsu skills, the big dog, Ricardo Almeida, looks to take out the multifaceted Matt Horwich. Outside of the octagon, Matt Horwich is one of the most interesting people in the UFC today. Inside, he is a dangerous contender with the ability to end a fight standing or on the mat. Owner of wins over UFC vets Josh Berkman, Benji Raddick, and Krzysztof Soshinski, Horwich hopes to add the name Ricardo Almeida to that list tonight.
I'm looking to win this fight by knockout or submission or ground and pound.
A brilliant technician whose jiu-jitsu game has earned him victories over Nate Marquardt, Eugene Jackson, and Rob Yunt, Ricardo Almeida is a professor in the art of capitalizing on his opponent's mistakes. But now, the big dog wants to take his game to the next level and begin a run at the UFC middleweight crown. So to move forward, he must first take out tough veteran Matt Horwich.
I want to come out and I want to make a statement, I want to have an impressive win. I'm not here tonight just to pull out a decision.
Coming up next, Matt Horwich battles Ricardo Big Dog Almeida. Matt Horwich, born in Pasadena, California, now fighting out aggression, Oregon. He spent a little time with the members of American Top Team and getting himself ready for this fight. And with his submission skills, Joe, which I know you're very familiar with, he is always a threat.
Always dangerous, not just with his submission skills, but also with his stand-up as well. He knocked out Benji Raddick, who's a very dangerous striker. He's a very, very tough guy, very mentally strong guy, and a very unusual guy. Talking to him, he's one of the more interesting and weirdest guys I think I've ever met in my life. But it's hard not to root for him. Very humble, very friendly person, very religious person as well. You see there, he kissed the Bible before he gave it to Matt Lindland. And in tremendous shape, as you can see there as well. Hard worker. Excellent submissions, and he's got his hands full tonight, taking on Ricardo Almeida.
Both men are very well known for their grappling prowess. As Joe mentioned, though, complete game now owned by Matt Horwich, who is a true veteran of the mixed martial arts world. 24 wins, 35 fights overall. The majority of his wins have come by submission. In this matchup here, he should be the much larger of the two opponents. He got started training jiu-jitsu with the Gracies, has spent a lot of time training Brazilian jiu-jitsu with our good friend Eddie Bravo.
Yeah, he's trained all over the world. That's one of the things that Matt likes to do, likes to absorb from everywhere, train with as many good people as he possibly can.
I don't know.
Very odd too, the way he moves around, but it is effective.
I think unique would be the proper word.
Unique is an excellent way to put it.
The big dog, born in New York, New York. You see Renzo Gracie, his longtime trainer, in the background. Third-degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Spent a lot of time rolling with the Serra brothers. Ricardo Almeida is a legend in New Jersey with his jiu-jitsu skills. He took that 4-year hiatus, trying to make money for his family, opening the school. Then he came back. Then he was defeated by Patrick Cote. He's very ill for that fight. Now he's coming off a sports hernia. But he said, Joe, maybe it's been good. Maybe it's given him an opportunity to just sit back, refocus, re-energize, and make a run at the top.
Well, that's one of the things about the best fighters, Mike. They take these bad situations and they turn them to their advantage. You take an injury and you use it as a time to be introspective and to work on other aspects of your game. And that's what Ricardo Almeida does. He's very, very well known for his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, just multiple-time champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he's really worked very hard on his striking as well, and his striking has improved very much so over the years, and that's one of the things that helped him in the Patrick Cote fight. Lost a close decision to Patrick Cote, but it was an excellent fight where he made a good account of himself on his feet against Cote, who's a very dangerous striker.
He said, and I quote, Matt Horwich is the best ground fighter I have faced in my mixed martial arts career. So he has great respect for the grappling skills of his opponent tonight, Matt Horwich. Almeida, 32 years old, and he is excited to be back in the UFC here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight matchup. As I mentioned, Almeida, 32, 2 years older than Horwich. Horwich is 2 inches taller, and he will have a slight reach advantage. With the official introductions, once again, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 10 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Gresham, Oregon, Matt Suave Horwich. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 9 wins with 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Hamilton, New Jersey, Ricardo Big Dog Almeida. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, our referee. Horwich set to face Almeida. Somay Center, Nashville, Tennessee, jam-packed tonight. They touch early. Mutual respect between these two fine fighters.
Matt Horwich, one of the things about him is he is relentless. He would just keep coming forward. Not the most technical striker in the world, but he is tough as nails, and he will not stop. The dude has phenomenal conditioning.
Horwich pushing forward at Almeida in the white trunks, Horwich in the dark trunks.
If he has an advantage in this fight, Mike, it is the conditioning. Ricardo Almeida is an excellent technician, but if I had to give an advantage to anybody, I would certainly give a jiu-jitsu advantage to Almeida, but a conditioning advantage certainly goes to Horwich.
Well, it's interesting that Dan Miller, one of Almeida's training partners and teammates and students, stepped in for the fight the last time that this fight was supposed to happen at UFC 90. And Horwich was defeated by Dan Miller, so Almeida might have a couple of secrets that he learned from his New Jersey friend Dan Miller coming into this matchup.
And that was an awesome fight.
Yes, it was.
What a phenomenal display of heart by Miller. Miller got caught in some very close submissions, refused to tap, and just a great battle between those two fighters.
I mean, Horwich had his back twice.
Yeah, he also had an omoplata. He had a bunch of different things. Now here, Ricardo Almeida had Horwich down. Horwich managed to get back up to his feet. And this is the kind of grueling fight that Matt wants. Matt Horwich wants to drag this into deep, deep waters. He wants to put a lot of pressure on Ricardo Almeida. Make him work. Make him tired.
He just continuously pushes forward, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, that's his style. I mean, he's just relentless.
Move it!
I mean, the guy is a tireless worker.
Well, on the front of his trunks it says all-out brawl, and maybe that describes his fighting style as well as anything.
Absolutely. Very technical. I mean, again, he's very technical on the ground, but his style is just constant pressure.
He can take a punch, too. Almeida's caught him a couple of times. Almeida trying to switch things up a little bit, look for the hook to the body.
And the more Matt Horwich can defend these takedowns, and the more he can get back to his feet if he does get taken down, the more tired Almeida's going to get.
Almeida, we have seen him run out of gas before.
Yeah, and if he can negate Almeida's dominance on the ground, this is huge for him.
Well, coming in knowing that both of these men were so well versed in jiu-jitsu and submissions in the grappling game, Joe, we thought it might come down to something like this. Who's better in that other area?
Yeah, Almeida, it looks very confident right now, though. Very calm, Mike.
In half guard.
Half guard, but Matt Horwich is staying calm underneath, gets wrist control, stands back up to his feet. That's huge. That's huge.
Almeida loves the guillotine.
And Almeida just looked up at the clock. That's very significant as well. Matt Horwich, constant pressure.
Break, guys, break. Separate, come on, separate.
Ricardo takes a big deep breath.
2 daughters and a son, Ricardo Almeida. Works the body, looking for the knee.
Good right hand by Almeida.
He's landed that a couple of times here in round one.
Yeah, he looks very relaxed on his feet, Mike.
Very
his
much so.
boxing looks very fluid.
Almeida named his oldest son, his only son, Renzo, after his hero, his mentor, and who he calls an older brother, Renzo Gracie.
He's using that shin a la BJ Penn to prevent knees. And Horwich spins him around and lands one. And then another one. And Ricardo tries to catch that one to take Matt to the ground.
Almeida started his jiu-jitsu training at the Gracie Barra Academy in Rio de Janeiro when he was just 15 years old, so 17 years ago, Joe. Good shot to the body by Horwich.
And Almeida's get the takedown. Double leg, locked him into half guard.
Horwich likes to flip that lead leg, though. We've seen it a couple of times here. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Horwich goes back to the ground. Guillotine choke.
Just talked about his love of the guillotine.
Very deep here. One arm in. He can finish it from this position. He might switch this up to a dart. Oh, he's in the mount. Oh, Horwich gets back. Look, very big. Huge. Horwich goes for a heel hook. Oh, look at this.
What a battle.
He does not have it deep into the armpit, but it's still a dangerous position.
Almeida takes a look. 15 seconds left in the round.
Dangerous position for Ricardo Almeida's knee. If Horwich had it deeper into his armpit, it could be even... That's deep.
Oh, he's out.
Very nice. But it shows that Matt Horwich is threatening. Excellent defense. Excellent defense by Almeida.
Bonita luta, bichão. Tá lutando pra caramba. A luta perfeita. Tu viu ali a situação
In the corner of Matt Horwich, Matt Lindland, the Olympic silver medalist.
I
can't hear him because I hear Renzo Gracie in the other corner, but let's take a look at the replay here, Mike. He goes for a guillotine, and this is a tight guillotine. He's got an arm in underneath the chin, but Matt Horwich is tough as nails, like I said before. He's not going to tap. Look how he attacks this leg here and uses it. He gets the heel hook here in this position. He puts Ricardo Almeida in a very dangerous position. That's why Almeida keeps rolling and rolling, trying to escape, and that was a bad spot. If he had had that foot higher up into the armpit, that could have been lights out.
Well, justifying the statement that Almeida made pre-fight that he believes Matt Horwich is the best ground fighter he's faced in his MMA career.
All right, you ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
Round two. Sommet Center, Nashville, Tennessee. UFC fight night. Pulls guard.
Now, this is in the center of the octagon, Mike, which is a better position for Almeida, because when Horwich is up against the cage, Horwich has been using that cage to get back to his feet.
Yep.
Now here, he can't use the cage.
Almeida stuck in half guard right now.
But he's in an excellent position here. He's on top, and he's going to push on that knee and pop one of those legs out, and that he does. But now, look how good job by Horwich. Immediately uses that space that was created by Almeida trying to get out and takes it to butterfly guard. Now back to half guard again. Almeida passes.
Wow, what a battle.
Yeah, and Horwich is real good at using those legs, shoving that knee in there. And this is against a world-class jiu-jitsu black belt in Ricardo Almeida.
Yeah, and it looked a moment ago like Almeida had side control, Joe, and then boom, Horwich spun the hips again.
Horwich is using that left arm too, like he's looking for a Kimura on the left side. So he's constantly not just moving, but constantly looking to get himself in a position to attack.
Almeida got to watch the up kick.
Almeida unable to get side control here. You know, he gets that knee in between him very quickly. But Almeida's on top, and this looks good for the judges. Landed some good punches from the top.
Good pace by Ricardo Almeida here in round two.
Again, of course, Horwich is constantly attacking, even from the bottom. Almeida stays on top. Horwich gets a knee in between the two of them. Retains half guard. Now Almeida's going to look to pull on that leg to pass. But see, Horwich is constantly making him work. Always attacking. Tries to get wrist control. Again, goes for that Kimura again. Every time you see him drape his arm over the back of Ricardo's left arm, he's looking for a Kimura on that arm. Ricardo Almeida with some good ground and pound here.
Almeida, 2-time silver medalist at Abu Dhabi. 4-time Brazilian national jiu-jitsu champion.
He's unable to get to a dominant position, but just the fact that he's on top and he's punching, this looks good for the judges, and this could win him this round.
Well, it certainly would be octagon control.
Now he's going to slide. He can slide that leg out. He stays on top. Yeah, he's got some good ground and pound here. Good shot from the top.
Those definitely connected.
Nice elbows as well. Goes for a guillotine again, and Matt defends it.
Almeida looks very relaxed, as you said, Joe, and appears to be in outstanding condition. Now, he's talked about perhaps making a move down to 170.
Good up kick by Horwich, but good ground and pound by Almeida.
With those long legs of Horwich, Almeida knows he's got to be careful of that up kick.
That's really interesting that he's talking about going to 170. That's a tough cut. He's a big guy.
Yep. Coming off a sports hernia. Injury that is so frustrating because he couldn't run, he couldn't condition, couldn't do a lot of things for a long time, but back and excited to be so.
Horwich back to the feet. Got Almeida pressed up against the cage now. Now you look for knees from Matt Horwich. He's going to keep those knees coming. Knees to the legs, knees to the body. Good combination. Nice right hand by Almeida.
And over the top again with the right hand. He's connected with the right hand frequently tonight.
And look at this. Horwich is going for a guillotine. But he's only got one arm.
And Almeida's out.
Rubber guard. Pulls submission control. We saw this over and over again in the fight with Dan Miller. He's trained extensively in the rubber guard under Eddie Bravo. Very good at it. Very good at utilizing omoplatas, the mission control position. Now Ricardo's got him stacked up, and Ricardo's going to look to get out of this position and try to pass.
Final minute of the second round.
He's out of the guard, moves into half guard. Lands some nice punches here, but he's got his back up against the cage, and that's how Matt stands up.
Joe, this is a good chess match we're seeing here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Matt, a disciple of Team Quest, very good at using that cage to get back up, and there he does. And Ricardo drags him right back down to the ground.
Yeah, Almeida was warned for that knee a second ago, Joe, because Horwich was not all the way up yet.
Almeida is stuck in mission control again. Now this is a good position. Oh, he let it go. Matt decides to just get back to his feet again. He rolls for a knee bar and back to his feet.
To the midsection. That right hand again over the top. That right hand of Almeida has Matt Horwich's attention.
Boa. Beautiful. You have a towel there? See if you have a towel. Tá lutando bem pra caralho, bicho. Bem pra caralho. Entendeu? Tua luta tá excelente. Tua luta tá excelente, entendeu?
Elbow, punch, out the breaks to those clinches, and punch your way right back in. You got to get to the hips. You got to circle towards your underhook. Okay? You can get off the bottom, but you're not even going to go there at all. Don't settle for a submission. Get the fuck on top. Ground and pound. Make him want to submit. Okay? You got to get on top, though, and you got to ground and pound. Push the base like you've never pushed it. This is it.
Let's take a look at some of the action here. Great ground and pound here by Ricardo Almeida from Matt Horwich's guard. Landed some real good right hands here. And here's another nice combination, finishing up with a right hand. Good boxing by Ricardo Almeida. There's a right hand again.
Third and final round. Almeida white trunks. Dark trunks for Horwich, single.
Almeida again finishes that takedown. And again, Matt Horwich attacking from the bottom. You see, every time Almeida uses that left hand, Horwich is looking to try to get a Kimura here, and he gets back to his feet. You heard the corner of Matt Horwich. He really wants some ground and pound.
Matt Lindland really wants Matt Horwich to get on top of Ricardo Almeida and land some ground and pound. Now he's trying to drag Almeida to the ground here.
Great takedown defense.
Yeah, and this is what Almeida wants. This is what Horwich wants. Look at this. Horwich staying on top. Almeida scrambles back to his feet.
That time Almeida waited because he threw that knee prematurely.
Almeida is in excellent condition in this fight, Mike. You can definitely see that.
That's the significant difference from what we've seen in the past, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking still fluid on his feet. It's been a grueling fight, yet he still looks very relaxed. Moving around, light on his toes. And he finishes the takedown again. These takedowns are very significant because if you have to look at it in the judge's eyes, every time he does that, that's points.
There's that ground and pound, but it's from Almeida. Almeida spends a lot of time also training with Frankie Edgar, all the New Jersey guys, bonding together. Started teaching jiu-jitsu part-time at the age of 17 in Brazil. Then he moved to the U.S. and taught classes at Renzo Gracie's Academy in New York.
Yeah, Matt Horwich has got to do something here from the bottom if he wants to try to pull this fight out. Because right now, I've got Ricardo Almeida ahead with his boxing and his takedowns.
Again, he looks to come over the top with the right hand. Horwich
has got less than 3 minutes. He's got to make something happen.
Almeida again gets that leg up, prevent the knees coming towards his midsection.
Horwich trying very hard to drag Almeida to the ground, but he's unable to do so. And Almeida looking for a double here, switches it to a single. He's going to spin around and get Horwich down again. Back to his feet.
Good jab. Go
Nice
1-2.
right hand. And this is very significant, Mike. Look how relaxed Almeida is. You know, his conditioning has been brought into question in the past, but not in this fight. In this fight, this has been a grueling contest, and here he still is. You know, less than 2 minutes left. He's still moving on his feet, still looking good.
Well, there's a lot of reports that he was extremely ill for the Patrick Cote fight and was not able to perform at 100%. No disrespect to the Predator in the victory that night at the Mandalay Bay Event Center in July of 08.
And again, he's looking for that single, and as he's looking for the single, Matt Horwich is looking for the Kimura.
Under 90 seconds remains in the fight.
I don't know why he separated them. They were fighting.
Almeida.
Left hook by Almeida, switches to a single, he gets it.
Almeida's striking has been significantly more displayed here tonight. Under a minute.
You hear some Portuguese instructions being yelled out to Almeida by the great Renzo Gracie.
45 seconds. Horwich has got to do something magnificent here. Almeida over the top of the elbow. Oh, again a combination. Almeida continuously tonight, Joe, has been able to come over the left shoulder of Matt Horwich. He drops that hand just enough for Almeida to come right over the top and connect. There it is again, and again.
And Horwich's striking is very robotic. And again, a takedown. Mission control, he heard the slaps, he knows there's 10 seconds left.
Almeida should be the victor tonight.
He's turning it into, trying to go to an omoplata. Oh, ran out of time.
The judges will render their decision.
Ricardo Big Dog Almeida showed some really excellent boxing in this fight, Mike, and here's some examples of it. Right hand over the top. Over and over again, he was landing that right hand. Just real sharp, crisp, technical striking from Ricardo Big Dog Almeida.
The judges have rendered their decision, and here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Ricardo Big Dog Almeida.
Well, as we thought it would be, Horwich congratulating the victor, Ricardo Almeida, and he is with Joe.
All right, I'm here with Ricardo Big Dog Almeida. First of all, Ricardo, congratulations. Now, you said coming into this fight that you thought that Matt Horwich is probably one of the best ground fighters you ever faced, but you really won this fight with takedowns and with your boxing.
Yeah, you know, to win in MMA nowadays, especially in UFC, you have to be well-rounded. So I knew I had to work on my stand-up, and I think my takedowns got a little better. I don't think I missed too many shots, you know. I got some really good guys helping me. I got the best team in the world back there. That's why I'm able to perform.
You also showed a lot of great strength and conditioning in this fight, too. This is a grueling fight, but you had great energy even in the 3rd round.
Yeah, Matt is known as one of the hardest conditioning guys out there, that he never tires, and I think I was just as fresh as him. So it was a good test.
Yeah, good test, excellent performance. Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you again. Ricardo Almeida, ladies and gentlemen.
The Big Dog reigns supreme here in Nashville.